With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Yo. Yeah. Nah. I'm ready.
Herbert on first down now. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Earl Thomas, good job, baby.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off play action. Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And now look at this.
Yeah, he's fumbled.
But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
Ooh.
I know it's coaches screaming, just hang on to the ball.
Oh, y'all get up through there.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now Dobbins again on second down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch it?
Oh, come on, man. This nigga done lagged out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. I don't know what. I ain't never had that before. So what, we starting with the how we starting the game? Oh, let me see what time it was. You had lagged out. I mean, when your shit say error. Yeah, it was like I was at the 30-yard line. I was at your 30. Well, I was at your 29. With 4 minutes left in the first quarter. So I guess you
they
milk
love
the
their
clock all the way to
crowd
4
case and
minutes.
they love their football. That's what Maryland
like
does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They'll roll him out right. And Herbert going to slide to a stop.
I see it.
Has a first down.
Well,
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now first carry for their fullback. And a 5-yard gain gets him to
yeah,
the
you could do it like 4, what's the name, 450 or whatever, like.
On 2nd down, Swift.
I see him out there. I'm gonna have to focus on Swift.
At the 48.
Swift gonna be my what's the name. I think I'm gonna have to worry about.
1st and 10. Give to the fullback.
Oh, he just ran them over. Damn, he just ran them over.
Midfield, he goes into Raven territory. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Yeah, you can point it now.
Well, I've never seen this one. It's
and now I just stopped at the 29.
The team is out there. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air.
All right.
And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's the rookie Jalen Waddle. He's at the 40. The 30. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A big play there on the catch and run.
I got Mark Andrews, a 1st-round draft pick, and I think a corner. Was it a corner?
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Shit. It's you again. Yeah, I can hear you.
To throw is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, his second touchdown on the season. Now the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point.
Tomato game.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, yeah. I remember that shit. Yeah, I remember
for a
that shit.
touchback.
I think the only team we got to really worry about,
They entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them.
I got to
Go
do
ahead
now.
and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Play action. It's Herbert.
Oh, he caught that.
This one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there. And they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Dancing to his left. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
This is my defense get.
Talk about mobility.
This is my defense get tightened up at right now.
Really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right.
That was a dot.
Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Yeah, he good. Yeah, AB. That you got to worry about AB.
Offense set at the line for
see, AB fooled me.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case,
Say a run defense good.
In the NFL, your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Herbert off of play action. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Nah.
And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got
it's
it
lagging
at
now.
the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it. And
nah,
his
not no
coaching
more.
staff will be in.
Shit, man. This nigga right here, bro. Nah, your game keep fucking lagging. Let me look at the screen. You ain't got no what's that, like a yellow card? Yeah. Oh, it's your PS4. Yeah, I was at your 42-yard line.
Coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6.
Oh, your shit lagged again.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd.
Why the hell they got me kicking?
Pyrotechnics out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard
I'm going to just go to the 40, your 42.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to
I
get
picked it
going.
off at your 42.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive,
long
pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your
Oh my fucking God.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Wolfe, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
What's your name, man? Tyrus Grocer. Damn, I wasn't supposed to do no pick with Lamar Jackson. I fucked myself.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And his first carry, he loses the football. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Ravens have got it. And partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
You just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
To try again after the sack, Jackson flushed out right. And now look at this.
He gonna fumble.
And picked up by the Chargers. And a big
Come on, Lamar Jackson. I know I should have been squatted down, but I didn't know he was gonna fumble.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming.
Oh, he can make a 90 arm.
And they still find ways to knock it free.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert eluding the pressure right. He'll drop this one off to Swift. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Now it's Herbert.
Oh, I've seen
that. This off to Swift. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
They might want on the running back.
Defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those
I played it.
He sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
1st and 10, Herbert. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. That catch good for only a couple. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Forced out to his left. Completes it to Aguilar. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
Back there.
Driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
Oh, my God. They let Swift do that to me.
Charger touchdown.
They let Swift do that shit to me.
With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins.
Damn.
And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught by Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Marquise Brown is definitely a guy who can take the top off of a defense
Mike Evans.
and make the big catches downfield. Also known as Hollywood, now in his 3rd season from Oklahoma. Wants to make more catches like the one.
I threw it right to him. I threw it right to him. I should just went with my first. I'm playing stupid.
Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions.
Oh, yeah, I like this.
They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it.
I like that.
And often put the ball up for grabs.
Yeah, I like that.
The rest of the ball game.
Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he
playing
pops more of these
stupid,
10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I need a defensive stop, man.
Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert now. Rolling to his right.
Oh, why did
deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 35.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. Yeah. I missed the 4th quarter, man. I do this shit now. Yeah, I'm like, this how I win games. Like, I come back. I play better when I'm down. I play smarter.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out.
Come on, Lamar.
Chargers.
Lamarcus selling me right now.
Back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown.
Oh, man, Lamar is selling me right now.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
This is crazy.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
Oh, now I got to play for real now.
Fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were, and the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Come on, man. I can't get no protection. I can't get nothing. My defense will have to play for me.
Got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly
I don't know.
Partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
I ain't even look. I thought you were gonna get sacked.
A gain of 4 last play. They
I'm fucking up.
And get 8.
And a big part of Justin Herbert's success as a rookie was having a guy like Keenan Allen to throw to. Allen's averaged over 100 catches a year the last 4 years. No matter who's throwing it, they can count on him.
Being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
I'm selling, bro.
Escaping the pressure right.
I'm selling, man.
They will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all
I'm
the
selling
way
like
to
a
the
motherfucker.
3.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the
I need this drive right here.
Down at their own goal line. The
And I get ball back at half.
Set to get going.
Oh my God.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And this is caught. It's ball. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked
this is crazy, man.
So they will set up shop. Excellent field
what the fuck is Lamar Jackson doing?
At the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside.
I don't even know.
From the gun, here's Swift. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw here, Herbert. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
Just when you
on the return,
just punt it, just kneel and just punt it.
And Smith
damn, man, I gotta come back.
And they'll bring it out to the 25. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And taken right on the 30. 42-yard punt.
Yeah.
6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Yeah, I'm back too. Okay.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he'll just get rid of it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he will have a Ravens first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jackson. Finding room to the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Come on, y'all.
J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
I got to play some motherfucking defense. Come on, defense. Come on, defense. That's an offense bad roller. Come on. And just Lamar fucked me up with them fumbles and
touchdown.
Fuck, man.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
Ooh.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try
Come on, QE. You right there. Turn your head around.
Before he works it past the 50. On 1st down.
Down, show one.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now
don't worry about
it, looking to pass. He's going to get that to Swift underneath, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Flushed out right. Bears it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton.
I need that score, though.
Touchdown on the year. And the Chargers
I said I need you to score that for me, though.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
PS4.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll contain it.
These niggas, I ain't gonna lie to you, you hit sticking the fuck out of these niggas.
Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I have to think that the Ravens are going to continue to find ways to get J.K. Dobbins the ball, and even more in the passing game this year. Just 18 catches as a rookie a year ago. Would not be surprised to see that number at least double in 2021.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Look to me.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson.
Oh, my God.
Intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT
Jesus.
at their own 5-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He picked that shit off. I shouldn't even threw it like that, though. I threw it wrong.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On the option to give to Swift here.
Come on, defense.
5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Come on, y'all. Come on, defense. Step up for me. God damn.
I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Huh? Yeah.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Come on, Mr. 4th quarter, Mr. 4th quarter, come on!
And now the kick is away.
Yeah, they call me the 4th quarter for real, now. Yeah, they call me 4th quarter, man.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert dancing to his left.
Oh!
He gets it complete to Jackson.
Boy, you lucky, boy.
Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage
you lucky,
before
boy.
being dropped inside the 40.
Hell yeah, you
How
lucky.
about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are right back in this
You believe your defense?
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota with Sean Bateman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You did. I got scared too.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right.
You know, I should have ran it, but it's all good though.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away
I trust him, Mark.
Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 3 yards remain for second down. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Bumming it out already.
Going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I'm going to trust in this drive.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson stays on his feet.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's complete. Swings it out to him. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. The Ravens go for it, but come up.
Kept my comeback, man.
The Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Right back to Swift again on second down. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, come on, man.
He finds his target, Allen.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's going to
look at this touchdown
now on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
I played bad today.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further.
Nah, I just played bad, man. Them legs lost the whole game of momentum, man.
Touchdowns at 21.
It's all good. I'm going to see you again. I'm going to see you in the playoffs.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Jackson hit
again.
the football.
Much like a running back
going through the
line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Yeah, this would almost intercept.
My run.
Far too loose with the football.
Yeah, man, because I was coming in the game #1 in the run. You know what? I just played down the whole game. That would fuck me up.
Jackson.
And this nigga Wallen, he can't catch it. He can't catch a pass from nothing.
Symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack.
GG, bro.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that
Swift. It was
They'll
just,
try again,
I don't know what the fuck.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. They find Swift out of the backfield. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the...
You got it, bro. Damn. I play horrible. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Oh.
go bury the squirrel in the backyard and then make you a fresh one then, okay? Hey, there's a smile. See, I told him you were human. I used to smile all the time. I used to be fun. Even more shocking, I used to be laid back. Kinda. That was before everything. I'm sorry, Miss Banks. I didn't mean anything by it. It's fine. You know, I'm not normally someone who second guesses herself, but I'm starting to wonder if we should have tried harder to leave. It's okay. We're gonna be okay.
This is where the storm began its rampage. This is where the storm began its rampage. 2, 1. This is where the storm began its rampage. On the Roman Peninsula, it will ravage everything in its wake. Monuments, places of worship, people's homes. This atmospheric phenomenon does not discriminate. It will breach their homes like an angry god, like an angry god, searching for sacrifices. The ultimate question then being, will they know the storm is upon them before it's too late? Unfortunately, many of these older coastal towns tend to be on the same power. So if the storm chooses to knock out a wine ball, there goes the neighborhood. When will they learn?
Why are we doing this in a basement surrounded by all the Halloween decorations? And my lantern, the power's still on.
Because candlelight in a storm is romantic.
Wait, that's not a candle. Also, it won't be romantic if the roof rips off.
The roof isn't going anywhere. The house is more than fine. You used to really know how to make it.
You know there's a puddle in the middle of the room, right?
Oh, we can turn on the sump pump.
That wire looks super sketchy. I'd rather not buy my electrocution.
It's for the generator if the power goes out. Totally safe.
I can't believe you're talking me into staying. That must be crazy.
Crazy enough to have said I do. You're bare now.
Still feels weird to hear that.
My family's been on this peninsula, rain or shine, for 120 years. I'm not about to mess with perfection now.
Is that what it's called? Perfection.
Well, let me make it better for you.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, it was probably just a squirrel or something trying to stay dry.
It's a pretty big squirrel.
Maybe some muskrat. Oh, there's
You like that cake? But you got that cake on it. Yeah, just chill. Wait till somebody text me to play the game. Yeah.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone.
1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Dances by him. They can't tackle it.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Flush to his right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
26, Mike. 65.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 18. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
We're scoreless after 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's McLaughlin. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of
Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for KC. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep. That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Steps away to it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Left side, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mahomes going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bulldogs have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rolling to his right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 13. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taking it all the way down to the 8. A big play there just before halftime. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bulldogs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. He is going to find Hill here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game.
As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought down.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll drop the throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Being chased out left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now a throw here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters.
And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make this a second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's Kelsey on the ground. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of him. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Finding Kelsey, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get...
There he goes left side. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Londoners, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.